Hi, my best students. I am Mr. Munji from Al Faisal International Academy School. I'm going today to speak about a science subject from Unit 4, Lesson 13, Series and Parallel Circuit. Let's go first, starting by our objectives. So the first one, it is what is electric circuit. That's our first objective. The second one, describe how the light bulb are connected in series or in parallel circuit. And the third one, explain how series and parallel connection affect the brightness of the bulb and relate this of the amount of the current that flow. And then after that, we're going to define first what's the meaning of electric circuit. Electric circuit actually is the path in which electrons from the voltage or the current source that flow. You know that electricity is formed by electrons that flow inside the wires. The electric circuit can be series or can be parallel circuit. You know that the circuits for each of those kind of electric circuit, series or parallel, should be composed by different components. The first one, bulb light, battery, wire, switch. First of all, we're going to speak about the series circuit. We're going to compare between those two kinds, between the parallel circuit and the series circuit. The series circuit, all the components are connected in one after another, one after the other. So that means this is the battery, and this one is the first bulb light, and this one the second bulb light, and you know that this one is the switch. As we said from the beginning, the series circuit, it is formed by just one circle. So that means just one circuit. So the electrons will pass from the battery to the first bulb light and then to the second one, from one to another, and the bulb light glow less brightly. You know why? Because the battery is formed by electrons. The electrons will pass from the battery to the first bulb light, and then when go to the second bulb light, the amount of the intensity of the battery, it will reduce. So that's why the bulb light glow less brightly, and more for the resistance, and then more resistance and less current flow inside the series circuit. Let's go directly to the second one. The second one is the parallel circuit, formed by all the components are connected in a separate loop. So this one is the first loop, this one is the second loop. This one is a battery, as I said, this one is a wire, and this one bulb light number one, bulb light number two. Look here. The second one, the parallel circuit, is formed by the two circles. This two circuit, this one, first one, and this one is the second one, different from the first one, just one loop. So the second one, the parallel circuit, is formed by the battery. The battery will pass the electrons from this side and also can pass it from the next side. So that's why no change for the brightness of the first bulb light. And also the second characteristic, the two paths for the current to take, it should be the same. And then after that, we know that in our homes is formed and is composed by many appliances. Appliance is devices that use it in our home, and our home that use, first of all, that use the electrical energy, like the TV, like the fridge, like the washing machine, like the ACs, and first of all, like microwave and many things. So the second, our next lesson is lesson 14 from the same unit, electricity in the home. The electricity is very useful from the energy, as we said. So the electricity, we can produce it from the fossil fuel. That means, you know, it's mean fossil fuel. That means the remain of a plant and animals, for example, from many million years ago, that composite that transform it directly to natural gas or petrol or coal. From those non-renewable resources, for example, natural gas, coal, petrol, can produce electricity. Like here in Qatar, they are producing electricity from natural gas. In other countries, can produce electricity from the renewable resources, for example, solar panel, windmill, hydroelectric energy. And then after that, we know that the electrical energy can be converted to another kind of energy, like we're going to see here. So the electrical energy can be converted to light energy. For example, the bulb light can convert electric energy to the light energy. The electric energy can be converted into heat. For example, the electric cooker, the heater, the kettle, and the iron going to produce heat from the electrical energy. And next one, the electric energy can be converted to the movement or kinetic energy. That means there are motion, there are motor inside, like for example the fans, the hair dryer, the washing machine. And then the electric energy can be transformed and changed to the sound energy, for example the speakers, the radio, and the television or TVs. So as we said from the beginning, so we're going to use the wire inside our circuit. So the wire, it should be conductor of electricity, can conduct easily the electricity. Like the cable I'm going to see here that carry electrical current to the appliance, the cable, are made from the materials that the electricity travel through it easily. For example, the wire inside, there are substances, for example, can be iron, can be copper, can be aluminum, can be lead, can be nickel. All of those elements or all of those substances are called conductors. You know what I mean, conductors? Conductor does mean the element or the substance that can pass electricity through it easily. But on the other hand, so the cable core is covered by what? Covered by plastic. So the plastic is insulator, cannot pass electricity through it. For example, the wood is an insulator, the rubber is an insulator, and the paper, as you're going to see here in the following picture. So it is a picture that you can identify the difference between insulator and conductor. For example, the insulator can be wood, can be the toothpick, for example, this here, that can be rubber, can be plastic, and can be many things. So, and here for the conductor should be, for example, aluminum, for example, can be iron, can be nickel, can be nail, can be keys, all of those can be copper also, all of those are called conductors. And the best conductor that we're using in our life, it is the copper. And the copper, it is so useful in our appliance and our electric circuit. Look here, we have two circles, as we said here, the conductor and the insulator. But here we have the pencil. The pencil, it is an insulator or it is a conductor? Can you tell me? Yes, excellent, excellent. So the pencil, can be both of them, can be insulator and can be conductor. Insulator, can you tell me why? Because the pencil is covered by wood, but inside the graphite or the lead, inside that we're going to use it for our writing, to write something, it is called what? It's called a conductor. Okay, thank you so much for your attention, and if you need any other question, I am here, I'm under your service. Thank you so much.